Okay, does it show that it's recording?
Yes.
Okay, so hi, I'm Stephania, and today I'm here to interview you for my UX design class. The main goal of this interview is to better understand the needs and challenges faced by computer science students, as well as other related fields who are approaching graduation. And for this purpose, you have been identified as a potential user. I will be video recording this interview and would like your consent for the same. So do you consent to being video recorded?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So your responses in this recording would be kept confidential and will only be used to improve the student experience. The interview would take around 15 minutes, and your valuable insights and answers to the questions I have today will help us in coming up with the best solutions to your challenges. Do you have any questions before we begin?
No, I don't.
Perfect. So could you please introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about your background, such as your major, year, etc.
Okay. Well, my name is Chrislian Daza. I am a senior majoring in digital arts and sciences with a concentration in user experience design. And I'm a transfer student. I transferred here from Broward College, and I'm about to graduate.
Okay, perfect. And how close are you to graduating from UF?
I am graduating in spring 2024. So this semester.
So this semester. Okay, perfect. And are you considering further education or entering the workforce after graduation?
I am considering further education, but maybe a couple years later. But as of right now, I will be entering the work field.
Okay, perfect. Like, are you considering like a master's or something like that, or?
Yeah, I would like to do like a master in business administration in the future.
Okay,
But
perfect.
yeah.
And then can you share a bit about your post-graduation plans slash aspirations?
Yeah, of course. So as of now, I already have a job lined up after graduation. So I will be joining this company called FICO after graduating. I will be joining in the fall because I will be doing a study abroad in Japan during the summer. I don't know if that counts as post-graduation plans as well.
Yeah, that's super cool. What's your role for your job in the fall?
So I am joining as a demand generation consultant, and essentially I will be doing consumer facing products and building some of the capabilities in the FICO.com website.
Okay, perfect. So how has your overall experience at the university been so far in terms of academics, meeting people, all of the above?
Um, I would say has been a really good experience. Being like a student at the University of Florida has brought me a lot of opportunities, especially getting to meet other like high achieving students and like excellent professors that had helped me shape my path in a really good way. I would also say that I have enjoyed my experience overall. Having the opportunity to be, well, having the American experience has been really fun. So yeah.
Okay, perfect. And what are some memorable experiences or opportunities you've had during your time here?
I would definitely say being part of my student organization that's called Gator User Design because it's totally related to what I want to do in the future. And I would say that's one of the main best experiences that I have. And the other one has been through my cultural path. I've been part of a student organization called Venza, and I've been able to meet other Venezuelan students that are part of the University of Florida as well. So that has been nice.
Okay, so that kind of following up on what you said, what activities or organizations have you been involved in or are you currently involved in?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, I'm part of Gator User Design. I am one of the founders and the president, and this is a user experience design student organization that helps students um, earn skills in the field. I'm also part of VENSA, the Venezuelan Student Association. I'm part of the BADA Society, the Bachelor of Arts, Digital Arts and Sciences Society, where I get to connect with other students in the same major. And lastly, I'm part of the Hispanic Student Association to connect with other students as well.
Perfect. And how have your goals or aspirations evolved throughout your time at the university? Like how have they changed? Have they stayed the same?
Um, well, I originally joined bless you. I
Thank you.
originally joined the University of Florida with the goal to be a graphic design major. However, after getting my acceptance, I decided to take a gap year. And during that gap year, I had the opportunity to explore a little bit what being a user experience designer would be. And that made me change what my career goal was going to be. Also, during my time at the University of Florida, I met a couple students that decided to pursue further education, and that also like brought my interest on possibly doing a master in business administration in the future.
Okay, perfect. So now we're gonna go to more like specific questions that are more like open, detailed, stuff like that. So as you approach graduation, what are your primary concerns or challenges regarding the transition to post-graduation life?
One of the main concerns that I have is, well, definitely, um, with everything that's going on in the tech fields, being able to keep my job and not getting laid off, because financial stability is really important for me. And even though I have an opportunity already lined up, that's one of the main concerns that I have, being able to keep my job in the future and to hopefully have better opportunities being a new grad. So that's one of the like main concerns that I have.
Okay, and follow up to that, how are you currently addressing these challenges and like what support do you feel you need to address these challenges if you don't feel supported?
Yeah. Um, I guess specifically at school, I wish we had a little bit more of like maybe career fairs or opportunities for like design students. I guess this is a little bit specific to my career. I've been part of like career fairs and stuff like that, but they're not really focused on my technical skills. Are usually trying to look for other fields, and I wish that, I don't know, we had more opportunities to talk to professionals in the industry to know how they navigate, maybe, what happens after you get your first job, because usually we get to hear a lot of people about like, oh, my first job, and then what happens after that, like what happens, how do I keep climbing the corporate ladder, or how do I keep finding opportunities after I get my first one.
All right, perfect. Can you describe any steps you've taken or plan to take for job placement or further education in the future?
Um, well, I guess that steps that I've taken was like preparing myself for like previous interviews that I had, doing my research on salary, and also like what type of interviews do they do, just so that I could understand a little bit better and to know before I would get onto like the job search. And for the further education, I've actually looked into programs, and yeah, sorry, I have actually looked into programs that could help me prepare, because for the master in business administration, I might have to take like GRE or the GMAT. So I've looked into programs that could help me prepare a little bit better, because I know it might be hard to like transition back to school after being like working for a while.
Okay, perfect. And have you faced any obstacles during this process? And like how have you addressed them if you have?
I guess I've had faced in the job search mostly because that's what I've focused the most on, or like preparing for it. Like I had trouble finding out like, I don't know, how to better prepare for interviews or how to better prepare for like resumes. And the way I try to like help myself, it's, well, asking my peers, like people that have been through that already, and leaning on student organizations to help me prepare or like to be ready for this kind of things.
Okay, perfect. How well do you feel the university has prepared you for the next steps after graduation, such as career readiness or further education?
When you say the school, do you count like student organizations as well?
Yeah, like in terms of academics, just anything that the school has to offer.
Um, can you repeat the question one more time? Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. How well do you feel the university has prepared you for the next steps after graduation, such as preparing you for your career, preparing you for further education, all the all the aspects?
I mean, I would say it has done a medium job. I guess what I'm lacking the most is just being able to connect with more professionals in the industry. Besides like UF alumni, I wish we had more opportunities to connect with like more professionals in the industry and we could ask a little bit more about like the UX field or like stuff that's a little bit more specific than that and not as broad as like computer science or something like that. So or engineering. So I wish we had a little bit more of opportunities to maybe connect with professionals in the industry.
Okay, perfect. And are there specific skills or knowledge areas like that you wish had been more emphasized in your program?
Yeah, definitely more UX classes.
Okay. Now, can you describe any resources or services provided by the university that you found particularly helpful or lacking in preparing for life after graduation?
I would say that resources that they were good. I do know that they have a career center. I personally have never used it. I do know that they have it. I wish that I don't know, they would do a better job because I feel like some people feel intimidated to go. So I feel like they should do a better job on like how to approach students so that it doesn't feel as formal. I guess like for a lot of students they don't really want to go because it feels like, oh, it's directly related to the school, so I don't want them to look how like unprepared I am. And some things I guess that counts in like the lacking aspect. I'm trying to think of anything else. I feel like that's the main thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. In what ways could the less helpful resources be improved to better meet your needs?
Well, the thing is like I don't know because I guess I know that they exist. I just never use them. So I guess the way that they could be improved is just the way they promote them to do a better job about promoting them. Because like I didn't know they existed until like it was too late for me to use them. Like I already knew how to interview or I already had somebody check my resume and stuff. So like I didn't know that the school like
Yes,
provided the services.
you want like better promotion like earlier on.
Yeah, earlier on my career. I do know about other students that are like freshmen or sophomores that have absolutely no idea that the school provides these things. So,
Okay, perfect. And the last couple questions. In terms of networking and building professional relationships, what opportunities has the university provided and how effective have they been for you?
wait, can you repeat that? Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. In terms of networking and building professional relationships, what opportunities has the university provided and how effective have they been for you?
Uh, I would say besides the opportunities of networking with my peers and professors, I do not think I've had any opportunities like outside, like people actually working in the field beside my professors. Like as of now, any other networking connections I've made have been on my own at other ways, but not directly through the school. So I wish they would promote a better way if they have. I don't know if they have anything available. So if they do, I think they have to do a better job about promoting that because I personally don't know.
Yeah. And so last question, what kind of networking events or opportunities do you think would be most beneficial for students in your position, like in your field, you
Mm.
specifically?
Yeah, I guess I do know that they do the career fairs, but for me, those don't really work because anytime I go, companies are not really looking for my field, or even if they are, they're not at the career fair. So I feel like it's a waste of time for me and other like design students or anybody that's like a little bit more like design related. So I guess they should make maybe career fairs that are a little bit more like I know they have the non-technical one, but something that's a little bit more like design related or extra fields that are not really taken in consideration in the career fairs that they already offer. Because if the school has a major for it, then why not have a career fair for it as well?
Yeah. All right. That was all. Thank you so much. Let me stop the recording real quick.